Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of Illamasqua's new skin base mixers. They come in 4 different shades. I've got white, amber, terracotta and chestnut. So all of these different shades focus on doing different things to your skin. So for example, the white one focuses on highlighting and lightening the colour that you wish to create. The amber has got some olive tones in it, really good for my skin. The terracotta's got more sort of red tones within the colour, and then the chestnut focuses on sort of contouring if you want to do that, or for more darker skin. So I'm going to be showing you how I create my base makeup by mixing a couple of the colours, and then I'll show you how I highlight and contour with the skin base mixers as well. So to start off with, I'm just going to prepare my skin with my Nivea moisturiser. Always put that on before doing any makeup. Just find it's a really nice base for my skin and is the best moisturiser I've ever used. And then next up, I'm going to conceal the underneath of my eyes with my CC Quad palette from And Other Stories. I absolutely love this. It's got 4 different shades. I'm going to use the light purple because I'm running out of the nude. But it kind of all does the same thing, to be honest. I'm just using it to lighten the underneath of my eye. You can see instantly what it's doing. And I'll apply this to the top of my eye as well. Going around onto the bridge of my nose, and I just sort of focus on the areas that I really want to conceal. Like so. Then I'm going to take a foundation brush, just a small one. And I'm going to start with the amber colour because I've got more sort of olive colours in my skin. So now I'm going to apply this to my hand, like so. And then because that is too dark for my skin, I'm going to add in some of the white and just mix on my hand to get the desired colour that I want. And again, that's too dark still, so I'm going to add in more of the white. And I'm just going to keep doing this until I get the colour I want, and as you can see, it's getting lighter. It's really easy to mix, and that's probably, I don't want to be too pale, so I'm going to go with that on first. It's quite thick, so I'm just going to apply it a little bit to my cheekbones. And then what I'll do is I'm going to get my beauty blender and just blend it out. Now, I feel like my skin is probably a little bit too pale, so I'm going to add in some of the amber again, just onto my beauty sponge. I'm just going to add in a bit of colour. To my cheek. A beauty sponge is really good for this because really sort of gets in and blends the two colours together across your skin. Without leaving it patchy. So as you can see, I'm starting to build up my base. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the underneath of my eye now. So I'm going to take the white again. Mix it with a tiny bit of the amber. Really focus on the underneath of my eye. Going out on top of my cheekbone. So this kind of builds up the contouring, so I'm highlighting here. Like so. So that's the other eye. Now I've got my base on, I'm going to focus on the contouring. So I'm going to take the chestnut colour, and because this is probably going to be quite dark, I'm going to mix a tiny bit of the white with it to tone it down, and a tiny bit of the amber to add in some olive tones. So, and I'm just going to mix that together and just have a look at the colour I've created. And that's probably an okay colour to contour with. So what I'm going to do now is just add in a tiny bit where I want the contour. And what I can do is I can blend it out afterwards. And it's good to just start with a little bit and build it up, because you don't want to go too intense. So I'm going to add a little bit more. Now you can really see the contouring building up. You can just keep layering this over and over your skin, the more intense you want the look. So I'm happy with my cheekbones, and now I'm going to just quickly go over around the top of my head, right up against the hairline. Just focus on shading that area. So as you can see, it's building up now. Now I'm going to do my nose. I'm going to take a thinner brush for this. And because the colour's already on my hand, I can just keep using that shade I've mixed. I'm just going to go down with a line either side of my nose, just to straighten up a little bit. A lot of people tend to do this. Contouring is all about highlighting the parts of your face that you want to pop, and then contouring where you naturally see some shadows. it just creates a whole new look. And I'm going to blend those lines in. I'm now going to use Makeup Forever's high definition powder, and it's translucent, so it won't cover up any of my contour. For example, if you use a coloured powder, it will kind of hide what you've already put on your base, so you don't want to do that. You want to still have it shown. So I'm just going to use translucent powder so you can see what I've created underneath. I'm going to lightly brush this over my face. Like so. And there you have it. My base created with Illamasqua's Skin Base Mixers. Now, I quite like the look. Their mixers are quite thick, which I really like, because I quite like building up quite a nice thick base to cover up my flaws. It was really easy to mix the colours actually. As you can see, you saw it all happen on my hand. And I would definitely recommend using a beauty sponge to blend, because it really kind of hides all of the mixing and doesn't make it patchy or anything. I feel like I've contoured quite well. It's really easy to use, and I really like the finish it's got. As you can see, I've gone with a matte finish by using translucent powder, but you can have a dewy finish by just leaving the Skin Base Mixers and not applying powder over the top. I'd always recommend putting powder over top of foundation, because it just holds it together for the rest of the day. So yeah, so I totally recommend these mixers. I really love the white one just because I always find it a little bit difficult to get a lighter shade underneath my eye and for the highlight. So this is amazing, and you could even put this straight on underneath your eye and mix the colours on your skin rather than on your hand before. Totally up to you how you do it, but I really like the fact that this is so pale, so you can really achieve that contoured look with the highlight underneath your eye. So yeah, so that is my review. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll pop the links down below if you're interested in purchasing these products or just finding out a little bit more about them on Illamasqua's website. So yeah, peace out.